わあ、すごいですね。
あ、日本語上手やないの。上手やない。
Do you like English? No, no, yes, yes, no, yes. No. Yep. Oh, that was close. Welcome back to Japan. What's up, guys? Welcome back to Shimonoseki. First place I wanted to come check out is this strait right here. There have been some epic battles that have taken place right here. There's a couple samurais over there depicting two clans that duked it out right here for control of all of Japan. What makes this story crazy is that the losing side, the Taira clan, a grandmother tied a 6-year-old boy, or wrapped a 6-year-old boy around her arms and jumped in the sea with him and basically killed the boy. And well, it wasn't just any old boy, it was the Emperor of Japan. And so there's a samurai over there depicting one that strapped an anchor to his leg or his waist, jumped in the water. And so a lot of them committed suicide once they knew they were gonna lose. During that time period, it was the shogunates and it was the samurais that basically controlled the government, controlled Japan until the Meiji Restoration in 1860 or so, when everything switched back to the emperor. And over there's a bunch of cannons. And it says in 1864, there was a battle between the Kyushu clan here and the Americans and Britain and Holland. And I think that was a battle that basically ended the samurai class. And so it's kind of crazy. You had a battle that kind of started the shogunate and the samurai class and the ruling of Japan by samurais. And then you had another battle that basically ended it, both right here. But anyways, welcome back to Shimonoseki. Yeah, so you would think that being emperor in Japan would have been a pretty sweet deal, but that was not always the case. A long time ago, I read a book all about the Meiji Restoration and talked about Emperor Meiji's life and what it was like for emperors before him. And a lot of times, emperors, they spent their entire life like on the imperial grounds. Sometimes they would never even see the sea, never went and saw Mount Fuji. You're just trapped to doing ceremonial things your entire life. It sounds horrible. But I think maybe one good thing about being emperor is that you had many lady friends. And so sure, you had your empress, but you also had many concubines, because your main goal, your main job was to perform all the ceremonial things that it takes to be emperor. You didn't have any political power, but you were required to have an heir. And so a lot of times the emperors didn't exactly come from who they were married to. And so they spent a lot of time just making sure they were popping out babies. That's another thing that really surprised me when I was reading that book, is like, you know, you would think that being the emperor, you would have access to the best healthcare given at the time, even though it's nowhere near as good as it is now. But so many children and babies died within like the first, I don't know, months, years of their life. It's crazy. We gotta get some sushi. This is the place where I fell in love with ikura. Basically, you just kind of pick what you want, mix and match. I like it, you can't go wrong. Oh my gosh, I'm back in heaven, sushi heaven. Da ikura? Ikura itotsu. Tell you what, it looks good, but man, I did not realize it was gonna be that expensive. Man, just because you get it from the source does not mean it's gonna be any cheaper. And that ikura doesn't even look that good. Yeah, I should have gone with a different one, but it's kind of all soggy looking already. It should be nice and plump. Ugh. Uh-oh, the bird's coming. All right, I'm gonna try this ikura first. Man, this is... Oh, yep. Oh, that was close. Getting brave, man. Oh, man. Oh, man, he made me spill all my soy sauce. Bastard. I can inhale sushi, too. I can eat it. One bite. Now, that's freaking good. That is freaking delicious.
We saw you.
Oh, really?
Subscribe.
You know me?
You subscribe.
Oh, wow. Oh, wow. Thanks for saying hi. Konnichiwa. Shimoyaki honpo wa nan desu ka?
Japanese cake.
Japanese cake.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Ima yattemasu ka?
Yes.
I think this is pretty similar to what you see in Korea too. You see a lot of people on the street selling those fishies with the anko, the red bean paste stuffed inside. Pretty sure that's what it is. Kind of fierce looking. Kind of soft. But crunchy. Oh yeah, that is full too. Look at that. This is one thing that's really strange, I think, for people in America, people in Western cultures maybe. But eating beans is like a dessert in Asia. It's kind of hard to imagine that, but it's not too sweet, but it has a nice subtle sweetness to it.
You're traveling
Traveling, yeah.
across Japan?
It's a long story, but I have cycled from Gunma に住んでいました。
あ、そうです。
群馬からこっちまで、下関からブサン、韓国で一周して帰ってきました。
あ、帰ってきた。
そう、今日
ここからまた群馬。
まだわかんない。どうしよう。I'm a YouTuber. Are you a high school student? Yes. What are you doing today? Are you hiking today? Oh, nice. All right. Nice to meet you guys. 群馬から来ました。Nick K. N-I-C-K. K. Nick K. Do you like English? No, yes, no, yes. Okay, so I thought maybe I'd get to ride across the bridge, but that's not how it works. I'm happy, but a little disappointed. I wanted to see the view from the bridge because you guys know I like bridges, but it also means I don't have to ride up it. All right. See you guys. Nice to meet you. See you. Good luck. Nikkei. Oh man, I'm not gonna do it, but it's very tempting to get on the bike and just haul ass down. There is a sign that says, please walk your bike. Ooh, and just like that, welcome to Kyushu. Oh man, it's nice and sunny over here. Completely different weather. Ooh, what do we got down here? It looks like some type of memorial or monument. Let's go check it out. Unfortunately, I don't know. And I don't have service right now because the eSIM app that I've been using forever is not working in Japan. I'm gonna have to get a new one, I think. It's very frustrating. It's crazy. You're not connected to the internet. You feel like your life is gonna fall apart. It's like, just calm down. You'll be okay. Man, Japan is very quiet. It's so chill. Man, look at this place. That does not look very Japanese at all. This is the, well, but this is Dallas, the Dalian Friendship Memorial. Interesting. And so Dalian is way over here. Dalian is in China. I really want to go. There's Pyongyang, there's Seoul. We're way over here. And so you can take a ferry from Incheon to Dalian. And then I want to go to Dandong, and then Paektu. Mount Paektu is somewhere over here. So yeah, I really do want to go to Dalian once I get everything figured out, my visa situation. But one of the first small trips I want to do is take the ferry from Incheon to Dalian, and then cycle to Dandong, and then go across the China and North Korea border. And well, I want to go to Dalian because that's a very, very important site for Japan, for Korea, for Manchuria, for Russia. That was the site where essentially Japan defeated Russia in the Russo-Japanese War in 1905. And that basically cemented Japan's control over Korea in a lot of ways. And so, shocked the world. Japan defeats Russia and gains influence in Manchuria, Korea, and kind of the rest is history, so to speak. But anyway, there's a port there called Port Arthur that I want to go check out. And so if I get a chance, if I can get back to Incheon, I want to be taking a ferry that direction. Man, this just, in a lot of ways, does not look like Japan. I mean, that building over here, you got a couple over here that just look super Western. And it's just, like I said, very chill and relaxed here. Dippin' Dots. You gotta give it to them. I remember Dippin' Dots when I was like in elementary school a long time ago. And you don't see them like all over the place. They're not like a McDonald's or Starbucks or anything like that. But you do see them in random places all over the world. And so they've survived a long time, actually. And I think that's one of the biggest things I noticed coming back over to Japan, coming from Busan, is not seeing so many high-rise apartments. You know, that's a pretty big one right over there. But that's what shocked me the first time I went to Korea. I was just like, oh my gosh, look at these apartments. They just shoot straight up, and there's so many of them. But when you sail into the port here and you just look around, like everything is just kind of a lot lower. And oh, check it out, they have a nene chicken here. Is it open? Ooh, maybe it closed down, I don't know. Not gonna lie, it still kind of blows my mind that you still see taxis like this in Japan. So old. Even when I arrived in 2010, I couldn't believe some of the taxis that I saw. I wonder if any of them still have like the crank shift by the steering wheel. Kind of blew my mind. Chicken namba, ooh, that looks good. This looks pretty fancy. Some oden, yeah, let's do that. Konnichiwa. Yeah, どうしよう。卵。あとは大根。大根。いただきます。Wow, 美味しそう。Smells really good too. Skune, this is like minced meat. This is one of my favorites when it's grilled, actually. Oh man, so good. Got the konnyaku and the gyoza. Gyoza. Konnyaku. This is famous in Gunma, where I used to live. It's a vegetable, actually. How it turns into this shape, I have no idea, but there's really not much flavor to konnyaku. It's more of a texture thing, I think. 1400. Alrighty, so I want to go over yonder on the other side of that bridge, but it's another one of those bridges where you can't cycle across. And at first it was trying to have me go like way inland and all the way around, but I think there might be a ferry over here that'll bring me across. It cost 150 yen. Take the ferry. It's like $1. Hello. right, where am I? Wakamatsu. This isn't too bad, is it? Lovely little town. See, that right there is about as high as you're gonna get when it comes to apartments. Of course, Tokyo has some big ones, but not out here. All right, so we had some sushi. We had some oden. Sushi was all right. Oden was excellent. Let's complete the trifecta and get some ramen all on the first day. Ooh, that's hot. Man, that looks freaking good. So good. I love thin noodles like this too. Thin, but like not too like slippery and slimy. They're kind of firm still. You can pick them up real easily. That was so good. That was so good. Alrighty, the Jjimjilbang days are over for now. It's back to the sento, the small public baths in the middle of neighborhoods. They're usually pretty sweet. This one looks pretty old. This one looks like it's been here a while. Alright, so I already went in and I talked to the old lady that's running this place. Not too many foreigners probably come here, but we started talking and she was like, yeah, if you want to, take a picture, you can. There's nobody in here. And so that's why I'm going to do it. There's absolutely no one on this side. Otherwise, you wouldn't be able to do this, but I already got permission. But I love it. That's usually how it works. There's just like an old lady or somebody working in the middle. She kind of runs both sides. But yeah, this is what a 100-year-old sento looks like. Pretty basic, pretty simple. Ojamashimashou. Oh.
ね。
それは何ですか？
これからこう行って、
はい。
ね、湯壺の中に。
Oh,
ね。
that's how they heat the water. So it is kind of like a gym. わあ、すごいですね。
あ、日本語上手やないの。上手やない。みんなもう古いからね。風呂がもう100年ぐらいになる。
これ100年ぐらい。
うん。
すごい。
ね。
Wow.
ものすごく奥行きがあるけどね。2メーター。2メーターはあるやろ。2メーター以上あるかな。
ああ、見せてくれてありがとうございます。大丈夫ですか？おいくつですか？
え？
おいくつですか？
何が？
何歳ですか？
私、
はい、
91歳。
91歳。わあ、元気ですね。
もう今耳がね、不自由になってね、聞こえるようになった。
でも元気ですね。
元気ないけどね、頑張らなね、まだね。
頑張ってください。
お客さんとおしゃべりするのが楽しみな。
ありがとうございます。
まあ、ありがとうね、遠いとこから。
I think she's the owner, so the lady in the middle. When I came out, she got on the phone and she was like, yeah, there's this American guy here. He speaks fluent Japanese. Come and say hello. So she showed up.
私ももう3年、4年前まで自転車バリバリに乗り寄った。
本当ですか？も
うこの年になったらね、耳が不自由やから、後ろから車が来よってもわからないね。もうね、60年も自転車乗ったけんね、懐かしいよね。
それで元気ですね。
うちの頃お風呂はなんで調べてきたの？わかった？
Google、オンライン、銭湯、どこにありますか？
ほんと、銭湯でボロボロね、ボロ銭湯。
ボロ銭湯、ボロ銭湯。
もうボロ銭湯よ、ボロ銭湯ね。 まあでもね、気をつけてから回ってください。
ありがとうございます。
ね、本当にありがとう。
ありがとうございました。
ありがとう、ありがとう。
本当ですか？わー。
な、どこか入れて
わー、どうもありがとうございました。Thank you so
あ
much.
りがとう。
優しい。あ、食パンも。
食べり。そうよ、背は高いし、男前やし、彼女もいっぱいや。
あー、いやいや。
彼女がいっぱい。
今度また彼女連れてきてください。
そうそう
また来てください。
また来ます。ありがとうございました。
はい。
どうも。バイバイ。Oh my gosh, how sweet was she? Wow. There's a big ass boar in these woods over there. Stay over there. Stay over there. Oh man, wow. And sure enough, there is a spectacular view up here. Wow. I knew it'd be worth it. I knew it'd be worth it down there. I'm like, oh man, there's nothing to look at down here, Nick. Just do it. Wow, what a view.